Good afternoon. Feather Stitch House. Next pick of the pots. It's like my nightmare. It's beige, shape is pentagon, and the stitch, satin stitch. It's not going to go well. I'm telling you now. Yeah, we're using the hashtag FAH. Oh, here we go. FHSH Winging It 2025. Yeah, so she picks out the colours, the shape, and the stitch. Beige. I struggled with beige. Now, I'm not cheating. I wanted to test this thread because the only beige threads I've got are number 5s. They're both number 5s. That's as beige as I can go. And then I've got this colour in an anchor wool. So it's going to look a hot mess, but we're going to keep trying. I've had to go up to a size 20 chenille to actually be able to get this. She did warn us against using felt for our shape. I haven't got beige, not plain. I've got beige with really bright colours, which is not, you know, you just want like a neutral. That's as neutral as I could get for the background. It's already pulling. It's going to be a nightmare. So anyway, I've cut out a pentagon. It was pentagon, wasn't it? Yeah. And then I'm going to do a bit of reverse applique there with another piece of beige fabric I've got. So I cut out a smaller one. And then I've got a beige tree. Well, it's a Christmas tree on one side, but I'm going to turn it over and just have the wood side showing. Yeah, there's a distinct lack of beige in my repertoire. So I can see why Rebecca advised us not to use felt for our shape because it is starting to go lumpy bumpy. I'm doing the best I can and that's all I can say. So yeah, so there we are. That's the 3 threads, if you like. That's going to be proper chunky. So if you can see with the pentagon shape, I've kind of elongated. I could have just gone round in that shape, but I've done this sort of elongated bit. So they're going to have sort of, well, it's going to be sort of slanty, all of it really. So anyway, let's see what we can do. As I say, it's not going to work out very well. I have done the edging thing, top and bottom. It's not helping. So I might skip that on the next line, if you like. I say I wanted to try this because I've not used such a thick thread to try and do satin stitch before. Not that it's my favourite stitch, I've got to tell you that now. So, because it's one that you have to be very, very accurate with. But I have got a nice new needle. That really is helping actually, so... yeah, it's going to take a while. I'm going to be here all afternoon. I've got a feeling in my water. So, anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, nothing very exciting happening in my world at the moment. Just the same old, which is quite nice actually. I had a very physical weekend. It's back to work this week as well, so I've had a week off, which was just amazing. It's kind of taught me that I can retire and still not be bored. So, yeah. Yeah, this thick thread is not easy because it does not want to, well, it wants to lay, but it's just getting it right. Yeah, she did warn us not to use felt. I can see why now. But, like I said, there is a very distinct lack of beige in my house. Or in my fabric repertoire, I should say. So you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around here, do the best I can with this thick threads. And, yeah, I'll probably come back to you when I'm on, well, when I'm close to finishing the last one. I think that's probably the easiest thing. Yeah, couple of hours. I'll see you in a bit. Right, it's an hour and a half later. It's not brilliant. The wool did not work very well, and don't listen to me, do not do felt although it's not too bad, but it's really kind of pulled on the back, and I didn't pull it tight, so yeah, it's okay. I found it easier to do it without the support stitching there. Actually, I managed to follow the line better for some reason, so yeah, it's one of those stitches. I think the more you do, I don't use satin stitch very often at all, so yeah, it's kind of pulled the fabric a little bit, but not too bad, not too bad. So I'm going to give myself that. Well done, you, Suze. Okay, I'm just going to put my little tree on, and actually I'm done, so sorry you've not seen a lot of this, but I really had to, the light's fading now, so I really had to get it up close to my nose for me to be able to see it, so you wouldn't have seen much anyway. Yeah, it's a bit awkward doing those. I think I've gone wrong there. It should have been more angled, but anyway, never mind, it's done. Right, little tree. I think I'll put the little tree actually on the hexagon, pentagon. Actually, if I put it there, it'll hide the boo-boo. Right, okay. Will you go through there? I think you will. Ooh, just, yeah. So there we are. Yeah, feather stitch house, pentagon, beige, and satin stitch. And hiding the boo-boo, which is always a good idea. And maybe I need to get some more beige threads in my life, but as I say, it's not really a colour I use very often. I now cannot find the hole of the button. Can I just get through? Thank you. Yeah, I was going to go birdhouse like Rebecca did, but I decided not to, basically. Where's that blooming hole? There it is. I don't want that swinging. Okay. Wouldn't pass the Royal School of Needlework, but it passes me. And I must pick up some bigger chenille needles. So there we are. So it's got a bit, and this is well tatty. I was tempted to go with a bit of I don't know, a bit of back stitch under there or something, but I think I'll leave it as is, as a lesson not to use wool. So there we are. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry it was so brief. Yeah, I think if I'd have, well, you'd have been here for hours if you'd watched all the stitching. Right, okay, I'll see you next week for the next one. We don't never know what we've got until she picks them out of the pot, so I'll see you then. Bye.